Hi everyone, welcome to my Patreon September exclusive video. So this week I wanted to share a little project that I worked on that kind of encompasses my goals for the rest of this year, which is basically just trying to organize my life. So school started for my girls about 2 weeks ago. They haven't had like a full week of school yet. They have had like Mondays off for the last 2 weeks. But they are back to school, and I was organizing their workspaces because they're doing school from home. And I have these acrylic boards down in our dining room area, like kitchen area, where like I would put up reminders and stuff for myself for freelance work when I was working in that space downstairs. But I renovated my space upstairs, but I still kept that down there because it was helpful to have like the kids' reminders on there. But what I ended up doing was kind of making it more organized for back to school. I created a calendar on it. I used a template. I added space for notes and important reminders. And so I was laughing at myself because I've been trying to like think about like I wanted to have something that allowed me to see my month at a glance, like right in my workspace. And I have one of those exact same acrylic like boards in my office, and I usually to just like write down notes. So what I did was I basically did the exact same thing that I did for my kids for myself, and I turned my acrylic board into basically a dry erase calendar. And sometimes I've seen some of these boards and they're super expensive on like Etsy or at Pottery Barn, and basically this was just a do-it-yourself type. And all you really need to do this is basically a template with like the letters for the days of the week, and then you can even measure out the calendar yourself if you want, or you can cut the template to fit so that you can give yourself markers for like the size of the squares. I just ended up doing math, and I hate math, and you'll see me in this part of the video. Like, it's taking me a really long time to figure out how wide and how many inches I need if I'm gonna have 2 by 2, like 2-inch tall squares. And then you also just need something like an oil-based permanent marker. I use like a paint marker, and it's basically, even if I wipe over it with like an alcohol-based like Windex or something like that, it's not gonna come out. So I use that for the outline of my calendar. And then I used a clear ruler and a straight ruler just to help me basically measure out and align the size of my whole entire calendar. And basically I kind of split my board in half so that one side would be for the calendar and the other side would be for like notes and reminders. And then I left a far section that I just kind of wrote in, but I'm going to be using that for my Skillshare course, like progress. I use like post-it notes to kind of outline where I am in the class development process. So like for this one that I'm working on, I've already got the script done, I have the concept done, and now I just have to film my intros, my talking heads, and then the screencast part, and then edit it all together so that I can export it at the end of this month. But yeah, so that's what I worked on. It took me a little bit longer than I planned, but I think it turned out pretty nice. It's not perfect, but it works for what I'm trying to do, and it's less expensive than buying $100 like acrylic calendar with the decal on it. And I just made my own, and those paint markers don't come off, like I said. Super simple, very easy, and it's a great way to just kind of organize yourself, especially if you have an office space that you can put something up like this. So I hope you found this helpful, and I wish you the best for the rest of this month. I'll check in at the end of the month with another Q&A video, and be on the lookout for that fun little September kit that I'm sending out. I've been kind of sharing sneak peeks. I'm having really fun with this 80s concept, so I hope y'all enjoy it as well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!